Hey guys, what's going on? Heman Lawrence here, glad to have you, and today I'm going to be giving you just an update of what's going on in my life and some Father's Day tips. School just ended and I am absolutely psyched. I'm going into my sophomore year next year and I'm just so excited to not be the youngest anymore. We're not going to be the freshies, the fresh meat, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be big time, mature sophomores. Also, this weekend I'm going to be visiting my cousins in California and my grandma for their graduations. Well, my cousins are graduating, not my grandma. It's going to be sad to see them go, but new opportunities are arising and you don't want them to miss them. So, these are the 5 things that you absolutely must do for your dad during Father's Day. And just remember, with every Father's Day gift, it's the thought that counts, and pretty much every dad in the world is going to be happy to get some kind of gift on Father's Day. Number 1, I think this one is an old-time favorite, and it's one of my favorites. Just make your dad breakfast in bed. I know most of you ladies out there have heard this one special quote: "The quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach." Remember that, ladies. My dad especially is a huge sucker for hot pancakes. He loves hot pancakes. So I tried to do it once, but I got syrup all over the bed, and he wasn't really too happy about that. But like I said, it's the thought that counts, right? So another thing that you could do for your dad is give him tickets to something that he'd like to go to. For instance, my dad loves baseball. He played baseball as a kid, still loves it. He's like a kid in the playground when baseball comes on. I remember I got my dad tickets to a Cincinnati Reds game once, and he loved it. If your dad really isn't the sporting type, then maybe get him tickets to his favorite band, or get him tickets to a museum if he's like more of a scholarly type. It just depends on the person. Number 4, I think, Number 3, sorry people. Number 3 is, I think it's one of the best ones. You can make your dad either a photo collage on paper, or you can just make your dad like a creative tribute, for instance. I remember one year I put a bunch of photos of my dad that I thought were good, and I put them in Windows Movie Maker and just made a photo montage and put his favorite music as the cover of it, and he loved it. And you don't really have to have any experience with, you don't really have to be tech savvy. All you have to do is be able to use Windows Movie Maker, which is one of the easiest things ever. iMovie is also easy, but I'm more of a PC person, so I'm more used to Windows and PC type of apps. But for Mac, iMovie and Windows Movie Maker, they're great free apps to use for those. Or if you're more of like an old-fashioned cutting out snips of paper and putting them as a photo and gluing them on paper type of collage person, then I suggest making like a photo book, like putting a bunch of photos in a blank book and then creating it, like personalizing it, decorating it, doing whatever you want to do. Use glitter for all I care. I mean, it works, it's great, and dads love it. Number 5, good old number 5. 99% of all parents in the world care about their kids' grades in some sort of way. So I'd suggest, if you're still in school during Father's Day, oh wait, no one's in school during Father's Day. Crap. Even if you're not in school, I'd still suggest, if report cards have come out, try and get really good grades on your report card, because it'll show your dad that you care about school and that you're not just blowing your schoolwork off. Because like I said before, the majority of parents in the world want their kids to focus on schoolwork primarily, and if your dad sees that you care about your schoolwork, then he knows that he raised you correctly. And then I guess that could tie into another thing. You could go out and do community service with your dad. You could come up to your dad one day and say, "Hey Dad, why don't we go volunteer at this shelter? Or why don't we go volunteer together at this shelter for Father's Day?" And I think he'd really appreciate that while you're trying to spend quality time with your dad, that you're also trying to reach out to the greater community, which is also really important. So guys, those are the 5 things that you absolutely must do during Father's Day. Just remember that whatever you do, you cherish it with your dad, because one day all you're going to have is memories. And if you make the most of it now, then you're going to think back on this later and think of it as a really good time. So that's it. If you guys enjoyed this, I hope my tips helped. If you guys want to see more of these, then click the box right above my head for more of this crazy, wacky, adventurous vlogs. Guys, we smashed 2 likes last video, so if we could get that up to 3 likes this video, then I will make more of these tips. Follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, so that you'll be the first to know about the wacky, crazy stuff that I'll be doing. And yeah, peace. We outie.